Luke 12:21. Seeking everything else first may give temporary success, but in the end it leads to spiritual poverty. Another danger of seeking everything else first is that it leads to constant worry. Jesus said, "Do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear." Matthew 6:25. Why did Jesus say this right before telling us to seek first the kingdom? Because worry is a sign that we don't fully trust God. We worry about money because we think we're the ones responsible for providing. We worry about the future because we think we're in control. We worry about success because we don't believe God's plan is enough. But here's the truth: worry doesn't change anything. Jesus asked, "Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life?" Matthew 6:27. Of course not. Worry doesn't fix problems. It only steals your peace. Yet many of us live our lives ruled by fear instead of faith. We chase after financial security because we fear lack. We run after relationships because we fear being alone. We grasp for control because we fear uncertainty. And in doing so, we leave God out, thinking that once we get what we want, then we will finally have peace. But peace never comes from external things. It comes from trusting God. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." Let's go back to Haggai. After God rebuked the Israelites for putting their own desires before him, they listened and repented. They stopped chasing their own plans and focused on rebuilding the temple, putting God first again. And what happened? God blessed them, and he told them, "From this day on, I will bless you." Haggai 2:19. Why? Because when we seek God first, he takes care of everything else. The same thing happened in Matthew 6:33. Jesus promised, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." God knows what you need, and when you put his kingdom first, he takes care of the rest, not just financially, not just materially, but in every area of your life. Instead of worry, you'll have peace. Instead of lack, you'll experience provision. Instead of emptiness, you'll find true purpose. So ask yourself today, am I putting my own desires before God's kingdom? Am I chasing after things that don't really satisfy?